Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting the breaking news that Trump has threatened Venezuela's interim leader, and we'll talk about how Cuba and Colombia are trying to fight back. So, we will do the full analysis and we'll talk about what has happened since Maduro has arrived in New York yesterday. So, let's start the video. Make sure you stick till the end. So, right now, I'm going to show you some videos as well. Colombia and Cuba has given some statements, and they are preparing their army and everything. So I'll show you these videos too. But let's get on with this. First of all, article here, which is talking about what has happened in the last 24 hours. So as you had seen, the press conference of Donald J. Trump yesterday on Sunday threatened Venezuela's interim leader delcy Rodriguez. Now, this has happened today itself. I'm talking about yesterday's press conference first. So yesterday, Trump said that they are going to run Venezuela. Quite funny, right? I mean, whatever could happen in the future. But as per his words, it seems funny to me because you attack some country first, and then you say, "Oh, we're gonna run your country now." I mean, world is not stupid, okay? Everybody's not stupid. So if it was actually about only Maduro, because the excuse given by America is that drugs and what else, cartels, drugs cartels and narco terrorism and this and that, okay? So if that was the actual mission, then your mission is over once you have taken out the Maduro, Nicolas Maduro, okay? So your mission was to take him out, which you did, then it should be over. Why do you have to come back to Venezuela and extract oil from there? I mean, it doesn't make sense. That's not the mission. So, again, I mean, everybody knows America is exposed. America is a dark, dirty country. It's run by CIA and other stuff. So we'll talk about that in my full analysis. Okay. So yeah, I mean, we know anybody who's got common sense. Okay, if you're blind, I can help you, but anybody it has got common sense because the world is watching. Okay, the world is watching, and you can choose your side. It's not about choosing side. I just have to do my analysis, and I am not American. I'm not Colombian. I'm not Cuban. I'm not Venezuelan. I have got nothing to do with what's going on. So I will give my just neutral opinion. Neutral means what is right. Okay, so everybody knows if it was only about drug cartel and some other stuff like immigration and everything, then you have different ways to deal with it. And if you had problem with Nicolas Maduro, then you have taken him out, your mission is over. But no, we will run your country. Oh, what the fuck are you to run it's somebody else's country? Well, you have military power, you have money, that's why you can do that. But again, in my yesterday's videos, I told you that America fucks around only with the small countries, okay? America will never fuck around with countries like China, Russia, and India, okay? It will do proxy war, like America will back Ukraine to fight against Russia, America will back India to fight against China, which will not happen unless India wants it. And then USA will back Pakistan to fight against India because US is a coward country and it doesn't have balls to go in what do you call head to head. So US is a coward country. It doesn't have balls to go head to head with Russia or with China or with India head to head 1-1. It doesn't have the balls. Okay. So I was saying in my yesterday's video, I wish US would have done this to my country and then it would have found out by now. Anyway, so what has happened? The Supreme Court of Venezuela. Okay, so today, the Sunday which has just gone by, Supreme Court of Venezuela has appointed delcy Rodriguez as the interim president of Venezuela. And then Trump, I think, called, maybe, I don't know if they spoke on the phone or not, but Donald Trump on Sunday threatened Venezuela's interim leader delcy Rodriguez that if she did not comply with demands from the US, that she could pay a bigger price than the captured President Nicolas Maduro. So again, it exposes the what do you call hypocrisy, okay, hypocrisy. Or I mean, I appreciate Trump for being honest actually here, okay, because Trump is saying we are coming in because we need your oil. He's not hiding it. He's not saying, oh, we are restoring your democracy or we are going to fix your country, this and that. he is clearly, and his team, don't know this Marco Rubio. Everybody is clearly saying that okay, we have targeted Venezuela this time. Next is Cuba. Okay, so they are not hiding anything this time. That's a good thing. Okay, so like in previous times, for example, let's say when they invaded Iraq, when they invaded Uruguay, Panama in the past, in the history, okay, America has history to, intervene into small countries, militarily, okay. They can't go head to head with Russia, China, and India. That's the truth, okay. Anyway, so yeah, this is what happened. So Donald Trump is not hiding that, I mean, everybody knows if your fight was only against drugs and some immigration problem, and you had problem with Nicolas Maduro, then you have taken him out. Your job is done. Why do you have to get back to Venezuela? So don't make fool of yourself in front of the world, because everybody knows that you want oil. 303 billion barrels of oil available in Venezuela, and it's the biggest country of the planet to have this kind of oil, what do you call, storage or whatever, okay. Anyway, so Trump said if she doesn't do what's right, it means that if she doesn't do what Trump says. Okay, and one more thing here. When Trump says America will go in and extract the oil and sell to the world, and Venezuelan people will be rich. So when he's referring to America, Trump is referring to himself and his family. Okay, because all the oil companies which will come in Venezuela, if that happens, they will be partnered directly and indirectly with this Trump's family. So when he says America, he means his own business and his own, sons and other business partners. Okay. Anyway, so if we take a look at the key points summary the day so far. Okay. So the government of Spain, governments of Spain, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Mexico, and Uruguay put out a strong joint statement saying the U.S. actions in Venezuela. I mean, this is common sense. Okay, anybody with the common sense knows this is wrong. Okay, but yesterday I told you at the same time that, see, if you have the power, for example, if you are America and you have military power, you have financial power, you have every strong thing which you can possibly think of. If you are strong, sometimes, yeah, if you want, take it. So if they want Venezuela, take it. If you think like Trump, I'm powerful. So let's say I'm powerful. Okay, I'll take it. I want it, so I'll take it. So, in that term, yeah, okay, what they're doing is fine, and nobody is gonna, mess around, because see, Russia is too busy. Russia doesn't have the resources anymore. Okay, Russia is occupied with Ukraine since like 3 years, so Russia can't go head to head with this USA right now, because they don't have manpower. Okay, and China is not gonna go there militarily, because China is mainly into economic things, right? India doesn't really give a damn, because India is like, it's not my, I am not with you and I'm not against you. Okay, India plays nothing. India's like silent. Why? No violence, silence, land of Buddha, this and that, and I'm neither with you and I'm not neither against. So India doesn't have any role to play in military aspects in any wars, until unless until unless it's the last choice. Okay. So Venezuela's Defense Minister General Vladimir Padrino Lopez issued a statement. Blah blah blah. So U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio attempted to distance this weekend's invasion of Venezuela from other invasions such as U.S. and Iraq. So they are trying to just cover up. Nothing is going to cover up now. Everything is in the black and white right now. So prominent U.S. Republicans, including Rubio and Senators Tom Cotton and Jim Jordan, blah blah blah. Probably that doesn't really matter. Okay. So anything else do we have to read here? So the government's ban. I mean, you can read everything if you want to. But let's get to the videos here, and this Colombia and Cuba. So if you have seen their president speaking today, they have said to their public, to their citizens, that if this has happened with Venezuela, tomorrow it could be us, and tomorrow will be us. Okay, that's what Cuba's president has, said today. And also, there's a statement coming from Chile's president, prime minister, whosoever it is. So this is what it is. These are the progresses, advancements which has happened amidst this kidnap. Okay, we can call this kidnaps since yesterday of Maduro. I mean, you could have your opinions about Maduro. I don't care. I don't know about internal politics of Venezuela. Okay, I don't know Maduro. I don't know the opposition leader. I don't know Delcy Rodriguez. I don't know nobody. Okay, but as an outsider, what do you see? You actually see what, it's not the right thing. Okay, so even if you, let's say, accept the excuse of America that they were sending drugs to my country, people were dying, he was a bounty, there was a bounty on him. Okay, fine. So you got him, right? You got him. Case is closed. You got him. You got Maduro. You taken him out. Now, why do you want to come back to Venezuela and sit inside there and run the country? Is this a joke that you will just attack some country and then you will just run it, colonize it in 2026? Really? Well, maybe they can do, because nobody's going to come and stop them if and but. Okay, time will tell. Only time will tell. So, I mean, these are small countries. We have, what do you call, sympathies, I mean, this Venezuela, I mean, they never had such military power. Even they had so many minerals and resources. For example, Venezuela, it has so much oil, but it could not, become maybe nuclear power, or have so many missiles that it can attack USA or some nearby countries. Okay, so these countries like Colombia, Cuba, and this Venezuela and Argentina, and these countries were, they never made self, militarily heavy powerful, and us made sure that these countries stayed broke, stayed weak, stayed poor, so that they cannot have military assets, military big budget. Okay, so imagine if this was if imagine if Venezuela had nukes. If Venezuela had nukes, then do you think they will take out Maduro yesterday? Not a chance. Not a chance, because the distance between America and Venezuela is hardly 1,200 kilometers, or maybe 1,000 miles. Okay. So there was no chance they would have done this if Venezuela had nukes, or Cuba or Colombia. Okay. So these are small countries. You can feel for them. You can feel sad for them. And it's a history of America that it always shows its power to the weakest or to the weak. And these small countries, I gave you example in the beginning that America don't have balls to go head to head against China, India, or Russia head to head. They do proxy wars against against these three countries, but head to head they don't have balls, because they know what will happen to them then. Anyway, so this is the map here, so you can see what happened the last night when Maduro was taken out. So there were 150 planes used by America in this mission. It was a fully loaded mission, you could say. And then US has threatened Mexico, Colombia, Cuba. So US is threatening every neighbor they have. Okay, the problem with the USA, or you could say that, if you have nothing to do, then what do you do? Right? So America is in such a situation that you have nothing to do, then what should we do? It's like, for example, America don't have any borders any apart from Canada and Mexico, right? So Mexico is not enemy to America militarily, and Canada is friendly nation, right? So this America does not have any what do you call, aggressive borders, such as for example, let's say Israel has aggressive borders. Okay, Israel has borders with the so-called Palestine or whatever. Israel is in the Middle East. Okay, so Israel is a very sensitive country place. Similarly, you talk about India. India has borders with Pakistan and Bangladesh. Okay, so these countries I took examples, names. They are busy in fighting terrorism against. For example, India is busy in fighting against Pakistan and Bangladesh all the time. Israel is busy in fighting with Middle East all the time. So countries like Israel and India don't have time to fuck around, or to do something which they don't want to. But a country like America has got nothing to do. So what will America's army do when they have they have safe borders? So Mexico is not a threat to America militarily. Canada is not threat to America militarily, and then there is a big ocean in between. So America's army has nothing to do. So they pick up the wars. So what America does, they pick up the wars. They go, they pick up the war in Syria. They pick up the war with Russia, via Ukraine. Because remember, this Ukraine war was the result of last Biden government. If you don't know, then Ukraine was giving the base to American forces to come and make a base in Ukraine, and Putin will not allow that. And also in Ukraine, they were conducting the biological research. That virus thing, coronavirus, this and that. So what they were doing in China, they were also trying to do it in Ukraine, and Putin is Putin. So he said, okay. Let's try that with me. Anyways, so we are, by the way, those people who are still waiting for confirmation, we are already in World War III. What are you waiting for? We are in the World War, okay? And there is a prediction America will be drowned, one third, maybe some America will be drowned if it's not drowned already, in floods in the coming years, and nuclear wars will happen. So by 2027, next year, nukes will be used. That's what do we call a prophecy. Okay. So let's see if we have any more videos before we wind up. So these are those, the time will tell. So this is what I was talking about. He's Cuban president. Okay. So you can see what he's saying, and Cuba is ready to send troops to Venezuela to confront the US. We'll see, because I think these countries will not stand a chance against air power. Okay, so if America decides to, like, bring the rain, air power, then the Cuba and the Venezuela can't do much. But if they fight on the land, this is going to be a guerrilla war, by the way, I guess. Okay, if it exceeds, if it goes to next level, and if US troops try to, occupy Venezuela just like what they tried to do in Afghanistan for last 20 years. So if US troops decides to come in this Venezuela, then there will be guerrilla war, and a lot of people will die. A lot of American soldiers will die every now and then, because Venezuela's army has said that they're not gonna fall back, and they will fight till their last bullet. That's what the Venezuelan army has said. We will fight till our last bullet, and this is not going to be good for America too, because if you know the history, then go back to Vietnam War. Okay, go back to Vietnam War. This is the war America lost. Vietnamese people fucked American soldiers badly, and they had to withdraw. Okay, so this is the war which America has lost. Everybody knows it. It's the history. You can't change it. Okay. And anyways, and also we know that America dropped nuclear bomb on Japan for no reason. It wasn't necessary. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows. Even a lot of American president has admitted after that it wasn't necessary. There were other means to fight. Dropping two bombs, especially two bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, wasn't necessary in World War II. Okay. Anyway, so what we got? She's the interim, I guess, president. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We are in the decade of war right now. 2020 till 2030 is gonna be dangerous. You and I, we could die anytime. You never know when the missiles can come and hit us. We never know, okay? If you think you're in a safe country, you're terribly wrong. 2020 till 2030, we are in the era of war, and nuclear's still yet to come, okay? You have been watching Cosmic Reporter. Subscribe, like, and share.